Prologue. A beautiful lady, sexy in a mini-suit and high heels, directly approached a man whose identity and activities had been hacked on social media. The man, an agent, had a mission to assassinate the President of America. Unfortunately, a secret private hacker, whose identity was unknown to anyone, including the American government, obtained this information and sent a woman with a fake taxi driver badge, dressed in a corporate mini-suit and high heels, to stop him. The lady arrived at the airport holding a board with the agent's name written on it. As the agent was exiting, he saw his name on the board. The lady approached him and introduced herself as the taxi driver assigned to escort and drive him to his reserved hotel. She told him not to panic or ask too many questions until they had reached the hotel room. Meanwhile, the hackers had deactivated the man's phone number, making it difficult for him to make or receive calls due to poor network service. This created the perfect opportunity for the lady to carry out her mission. In the hotel room, she played the role of an errand girl, making him comfortable by providing everything he needed. She drugged him to sleep, and, using seduction to gain close contact, cut his throat with a sharp blade as confirmation that the mission was accomplished. The Silk Knight, Act 2. Isolation.
Let your instincts guide you.
The black sedan slipped through the city streets like a shadow gliding over water. Outside, the neon signs blurred into long streaks of color against the dark glass, casting ghostly reflections on the vehicle's tinted windows. Derek Grant sat rigid in the back seat, every muscle taut, every nerve screaming for action. His eyes flicked constantly between Leah, the woman beside him, and the world beyond the glass, a world that felt suddenly alien, hostile, and far too quiet. His phone lay dead on his lap, screen black as night, confirming the severance of his lifeline. No calls, no messages, no GPS signals. The hacker's handiwork was flawless. It was as if the world outside the car had ceased to exist for him. Isolation was their weapon, the digital silence a cage tightening with every mile. Leah's posture was perfect, poised, unyielding, the embodiment of control. Her tailored black mini-suit was impeccable, sculpted to accentuate her lean frame. Her high heels tapped softly against the floor with each subtle movement, the sound sharp and rhythmic in the quiet cabin. She didn't speak, didn't offer any explanation beyond the first brief introduction at the airport. She was a ghost, an enigma in high heels, guiding him deeper into an unknown trap. Derek's mind raced, running through possibilities. Was she part of the hacker's plan? A pawn? Or perhaps the queen in a deadly chess game? Every instinct screamed caution, but with no signal to the outside world, no allies to call upon, he was trapped within a shrinking sphere of uncertainty. The route they took was anything but direct. Instead of heading to the hotel district, Leah maneuvered through labyrinthine side streets, turning sharply down alleys where streetlights flickered and surveillance cameras were absent or cleverly obscured. The car windows were locked electronically, denying Derek any chance of escape or communication. His fingers brushed against the seatbelt buckle, considering whether to make a break once the opportunity presented itself. But each potential escape route was covered. Every shadow seemed alive with threat. Every turn led deeper into isolation. He studied Leah, searching for any hint of weakness or hesitation. Her eyes briefly caught his in the rearview mirror, steady and unflinching, as if reading his every thought and countering it silently. She was no ordinary escort. She was his captor, sent by an unknown hand whose reach extended far beyond the agency or government, a ghost hacker with power and intent unlike any Derek had faced before. The car finally slowed, pulling up to a sleek, glass-covered hotel tower shining coldly beneath the city lights. The lobby was an antiseptic world of marble and chrome, staffed by indifferent clerks whose eyes slid past them without acknowledgement. The elevator ride to the penthouse was swift and silent, the doors closing behind them with a soft, final thud. The suite was a fortress of luxury. Pristine white marble floors gleamed beneath soft, warm lighting, and the faint scent of lavender mingled with something metallic and clinical. Plush furniture beckoned, but the atmosphere was suffocating, an invisible barrier that screamed trap. Derek's breath tightened in his chest. This was no hotel stay. This was a cage dressed in silk, a stage set for a final act from which there would be no escape.